we're missing the laps. We're missing the first few laps. Get the intro off the screen. Oh my gosh, bro. This freaking camera. Stupid overlays. We just missed the first 2 laps of the race. Come on, guys. Anyways, we are here at Autoclub for the Jack Daniels 400. So we have some storylines on. There goes Colin. Okie dokie then. But as I was saying earlier, only people that came from Daytona and wanted to enter here today in Autoclub was the 80 of Martin, the 06 of Maxim, and the 32 of Colin. Yeah, Martin is back after getting parked in, what was it? Oh yeah, Daytona. That's a little hard to remember because we were across the map about a day ago, and now we're here in Autoclub. Meanwhile, the man who had stayed in Autoclub for that first race is currently leading right now, which is the Benz Racing number 35 of Jackson. Looking for Pontiac's first ever win in this series, along with the first ever third name. Holy shiz, I cannot talk. Anyways, looking for the first ever win for Pontiac, also the first win for number 35, as he is ripping around here in Autoclub. You'll love to see it. We're actually having not that bad of a race so far. You're just at starting lap 6. Right now, the 35 Pontiac up in the lead. Doing pretty good. You see that we got this nice wide camera shot as we focus on the leader here. Yeah, but Jackson looking to do what someone hasn't done in a long time. However, we just had the number 8 of Mangle win in Daytona last race. Could we get 2 different winners, or should I say 2 new winners, here in the first 2 races? Remember, the first people to win in their debut were Amelia back in race 1 of the first ever season of the Kodak Cup Series / Valvoline Cup Series. You also had Chasing, was another person that won in their debut. The only one to come close to those 2 was Jack at Rockingham, almost winning the thing, but with 5 laps to go, Ryan stole that from him. Will something happen here today to Jackson, or will he be successful and go on and win here in Autoclub? Not much to talk about right now. I mean, the top 3 is all currently the same as where it was when we first started the broadcast. We got Martin there in 2nd. We got Maxim there in 3rd, trying to chase down the number 80. But it's a surprise that we haven't seen much out of the likes of Ryan yet, or Beckett. We saw JMO at Daytona, but his win got stripped away after he hit the limit for penalizing points. As we take a look here at this number 35 down the back straight, Collins merging here. I think it's after the spin he started to fall back. Talking about Colin, he had a pretty respectable run in Daytona, which put him 3rd in points. What happened to the 35 of Jackson? Because now the 06 of Maxim takes the lead here over Martin, but very, very momentarily, because here comes the 80 Cheez-It machine to the inside, looking for the race lead. The 35 splits the middle, and he's already looking back on the race lead. Side by side for the race lead down the backstretch. You see him just go back and forth down the backstretch, side by side for the race lead. Any competition this 35 has had all race long. It's Martin back to the inside, and he does clear him. So the Cheez-It machine to the lead here in Autoclub. So far, Martin being pretty clean, unlike Daytona, but he's trying to learn from his mistakes, try to put the past behind him. As Jackson back to the lead, but he's got the 80 all over him right now. Clears him down the back straightaway momentarily. Here he comes inside. battle for the lead. Maxim now looking 3 wide middle. Oh, he gets to the wall. Maxim got on the wall there off of turn number 4. But you see it. Oh, it's Martin barely by a tenth there. So they head back down into 1 and 2. Side by side for the lead. Maxim might have a chance. He's got an opportunity to try to fight for the lead. He's on the inside. Here comes Maxim down the backstretch. Oh, and he's trying to block. Here comes Martin 3 wide middle. Oh, and he's over. Holy crap. Car upside down. That's Jackson, the rookie. Upside down in the fence. Rid the fence the entire way. And the yellow flag will fly for the first time here today in Auto Club. Take another look at it. Yeah, I don't think he hit anything. Take this in slow-mo. I guess it's just one of those times where the car gets up on its side, and that's just weird though. That bump on the racetrack. I don't know if that's gonna be a problem throughout the rest of this race, but look at this. Hits it on the wall. Terrible crash. We're gonna take a full speed replay. Listen into this. Man, what a hit. So first caution today comes out for a flip here on lap number 13. We're going to try to get the restart. We're going to get the restart underway here as the pits are open here in Auto Club. That's a new rule here. You can go down and pit under caution flags, unlike the previous seasons. So we're going to see who comes down pit road and takes some fuel. All but Martin stayed out. Wait, hold up. That's not how you say it. All but Martin pitted. So Martin is the one who stayed out. We're back under green here at Auto Club. Taking a look at Maxim turn 1 here. Oh, contact. Hard in the wall goes Maxim. A terrible crash for the 06. He got cleared by the 32. No caution. He's going to merge. Meanwhile, battle for the lead. Colin versus the 80 of Martin versus the 32 of Colin. They're making contact up here down the front stretch. Here they go. Entering turn number 1. Colin's going to send it to the inside. Contact. Oh, they're wrecking. Colin's going to save it, though. Great save. Collins still trying to get back at the 80. 3 wide for the lead. He slides up the track. Through goes 35 inch. Oh, they right hooks him hard in the wall. Both of them. Terrible crash, and the caution's away for the second time today. What in the world happened there? Collins just came down and right hooked him, it looks like. Yeah, just came off the wall, and I guess thought he was clear, and huge hit there for Martin. He gets to drive away a little bit unscathed, but Colin, man, that was a huge hit. Take another look at it, coming off the final quarter. Yeah, I think wow, what a start. I think he thought he was clear, but he wasn't. That led to this mess, which we're going to have a restart right here. Right now here in Auto Club. So another caution after what? 15 laps. It's been a good race so far nonetheless. So let's get to the restart here at Auto Club. And here we go. Green flag back in the air. Here lap 16 out of 45. Great restart there for they're wrecking. Oh, does Martin save it? Oh my goodness, that was another chaotic restart. Wow. So Martin's gonna keep it green maybe. There's a 32 of Colin about took himself out. But now Maxim's charging for the lead on turn number 4. But it's still Jackson who is leading the most laps right now over anyone. It's going to be a pretty good day for this Pontiac team. No matter what, they're going to have a top 5 finish. 2 Pontiacs in the top 5 finish. Wait, what? We're going to have both their Pontiacs in the top 5 before we finish this race. We will battle for the race lead. It is currently between the 06 and the 35 is right now. Maxim is all over that the 35 Tabasco machine. Look, there he is. There's Maxim. In the 3 and 4, he's trying to chase down the leader. He's been one of the only ones that have been able to keep up with him on these longer runs. Does he have enough? If this race goes green, we might have to see pit stops, and we might see Maxim come into play here. So we go back into turns 1 and 2. Maxim tries the outside lane, not gonna work. Gets on the apron just a little. He's going to try to run off a turn 2. Not going to happen. Even though they're staying with each other, I don't think it's going to be enough. Down to 3-4. This is Maxim's strong spot. He's going to dive it in there. Maxim to the inside. Can he clear him off a turn 4? Side by side, not clear yet. Now he is. Maxim clear for the race lead, but crossover by Jackson to the inside. Contact. Jackson came over from VRSA. He won a D4 race before he came here, and now he's trying to make history. And he got back straight away into 3 and 4. Backs him up against the wall. To try and get a run off the corner, not going to happen. So far, a back and forth lead between the 06 and the 35. Just gotta look when will that next caution happen. Remember, we had 2 in the first 15 laps, and Maxim does an awesome set, but he's in the wall off the corner. Doesn't matter though. Maxim leads down the back straight away. There's Colin trying to merge. Maxim continues to lead, and he's starting to pull away from Jackson. Great job by this number 06 team right now. Trying to carry Dodger's flag right now over this 35 Pontiac machine. Is there any chance that Maxim goes for his 3rd ever career win in the Kodak Cup Series? It's unlikely. He's a back marker, but he's strong. And he's really good on the regular season. Meanwhile, battle for the lead continues. Jackson back to the race lead. Martin comes down pit road. Remember, he stayed out on that last caution. He thinks the race is going to go green. Maxim dives it back to the inside. Clear down the back straightaway and going into 3 and 4 for the lead. Well, he's already in the lead, but he's going to try to keep it. It's not going to happen. All the way down to the bottom is Jackson, and he's going to clear off the here to come through and complete lap 23. And as they come here to start lap 24, he's going to try to do, oh, they're both doing that Larson line, and then it's kind of different. You see Maxim trying to dive to the inside. He will get to the inside off of turn 2. Is he there on the inside, though? Yeah, he's got a quarter panel. He's going to slide. He's going to drive all the way down. Contact. And now Maxim back to the race lead off of turn number 4. Completing lap 25 here out of 45. We'll be coming back to 20 laps to go. We're officially halfway through the race, and we'll have our mid-race report. Currently out front, Maxim leads. He's got a pretty good car right now, Dodge Mobile 1 machine. He's getting followed by the number 35 of Jackson. And he's over, and there he goes into the wall. Right as we were talking about him, as we were doing our halfway break, Colin was in third and 32, and Martin was fourth, and we just had a flip. Oh boy. Well, let's take a look at it, guys. See what happened. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I think this one was worse, though. You see that big hit. That's just weird. Yeah, he's gonna hit driver's side right here, too. So hit big hits. Take another look at it. Wow. Will this be the final caution? We still got 20 laps we gotta do, so we're gonna get the restart ready. We're gonna get everyone re-racked for this race as people are pitting. First time we've actually had some under caution pit stops, so we're gonna take a quick break here in commercial, and we'll see you when we get back. Now here we go with a restart on lap 26. We are back away. We're in Autoclub. So Field's gonna rock it down to turn 1 and 2. All ready for some 3 wide action. Colin, too low in the corner. He hits the wall. Already fighting for the lead. The 35. Morgan versus Jackson down the back straight away. Side by side for the lead. Down to 3 and 4. It looks like Jackson might prevail, but Martin's got to try to cross him over. Coming back to number 4. Will he get it? Coming back to the stripe. Yes, he will. Martin back to the lead. But for a very, very close lap there. But it was Jackson who led it. Martin on the apron there. Remember, there's no out of bounds here. So you can go all the way down to that white line. And you'll still be in, but Maxim got a massive move for the lead through the middle. So they head back down in a 3 and 4. Maxim trying to get his first win here at Autoclub, but more importantly, his 3rd ever win in this series. He's only won against Darlington and Las Vegas, and those were separate seasons. So is today going to be the day, or is it going to be Jackson who's going to win? Jackson went all the way down on the apron there. All the way down to protect Martin from trying to get to the inside. That's not going to happen, though, because here comes Martin to the inside. Maxim with the runs. He's right behind the 35. He's going to get the draft and try to pull him. So they're all going to get single file and try a choo-choo train. Or 1 and 2, I should say. My bad. Martin gonna side draft the number 06 a little bit. Contact made down the back straightaway. Little crossover there by the 35 is now 3 wide for the lead. Martin's gonna rip the top. It almost looks like we're gonna go 3 wide. I think we almost went 3 wide. And now we are 3 wide for the lead. We're all the way down the inside. Epic battles for the race lead. Look at this. Oh, Martin got into Maxim there. Little contact. Take it back down on the back straightaway here on lap 30. So far, really epic racing we're having as Martin now looks to the inside of Jackson. Can he get the run? No, he can't. Maxim through the inside, and Maxim with a blinding 3 and 4 is going to come back and lead lap number 31. Or lead lap 31. Looks like the bottom 2 are trying to tandem draft. But all comes around. Will that bring out the caution? I don't think it will. I think he's just going to have to merge. So he's going to have to merge As meanwhile, the top three are all together. Maxim on the wall. He pancakes the right side. So there's a lot of contact. Some sparks flying here. Epic racing. No one's mad at each other yet. But man, it is going to be one epic finish if we do have one. They head back down on the back straightaway. Colin merging on the bottom. Back with 3 and 4. Colin's gonna put his nose right on the 35 of Jackson, so that's gonna be a .5. Colin for merging with the leaders, and the 80s around back in for the field, and the big one is happening on the front stretch. Hard crash for the 06. Maxim. The big one is striked. Yeah, the big one striked here on lap number 33. We're going to take a look at it here. Martin was in the grass, came back up, nowhere to go. Maxim, I guess, tried to avoid it. Big hit there for the 06. Man, let's look at this. So, yeah, 80 just gets in the grass, starts spinning in front of the racetrack. Maxim thought he was going to come up. Almost hit him. Came back down into the 35, which the 35 almost went up and over. A third time, but look at the hit that Maxim takes right there. That's not driver's side first, but the right side hit hard on that number 06. Man, what a hit. Watch again, full speed. Comes up big. Scary how fast some of this stuff can happen because they hit hard coming to the start-finish line. But we're going to get a restart on lap number 34, which is just going to put us shy of 10 laps to go here in Autoclub. So far, the dominant car of the day has been the 35 of Jackson. Right now, he's scored the most points. He's had the fastest lap so far. And he's also had the most laps led, so he takes that under control. Right back here, and we're gonna get ready for the restart. Oh, and don't forget, Colin got the lead on the race back. Now the green flag's back in the air, and it's Colin to the early jump here in the Autoclub, as he's got a good lead coming off a 2. Colin gets to the wall. He keeps it going though, as they head down the back stretch. Martin and Jackson too far behind. Back to 11 laps to go. It's going to be one to remember here at Autoclub. It's been one crazy race. It's also been one crazy race. Oh, and around goes Jackson. Jackson around. First time he's almost spun today. He's going to merge. He's going to merge. As now, look at this. The 80 of Martin to the inside. With a lead, Colin came off the wall. Cars just took a straight left. They're back at a 3 and 4. Colin up to the wall. There's their racing. 10 to go. Oh, Colin's gonna hit the ball hard. No caution. They're gonna keep it green. Colin's gonna merge again. We have 2 cars that are going to be merging now. So you see, here comes Maxim on number 80. Here comes Jackson coming up to merge. Everyone is... That 80 of Martin, as it looks like Jackson's going to get to the inside. He's going to try to let the leaders go by. And he does. Now... Gonna be 9 laps to go. So they head back down to 1 and 2. I keep saying 3 and 4. Down the back straightaway. Caught it at turns 3 and 4 now. Oh, Martin's gonna get spun out, but he saves it. Martin saved it. Colin's merge is probably gonna end up being a penalty for Colin, but it's going to shake up the energy as Colin's going around again, I think. Head down the back straight. Down the back stretch. Here in turn 3 and 4. Maxim, remember, trying to chase down for his third win of the season, but he's got 2 people. He's got one in front of him and one behind him. They're looking for their first wins. So what does Maxim do here? Does he let Jackson win, or is he going to try to go out there? Remember, it's a points race for these playoffs. You don't get in off of wins. They'll put you in a good spot for wins, but it's not going to be you win and you're in. It's going to be points to see how everything works out here. In the Jack Daniels 400, they're going to race back down to 3 and 4. It's going to be one race to remember. Down the front straightaway here with 6 laps to go here in Autoclub. Will there be anything else this 06 can do to try to chase him down? The 80 has been closing these last few laps. Maxim has been falling off pace. Can he try to get back to him is the question. Maxim trying to get something working on the bottom here, but he keeps sliding up off exit. That is the only problem he's had. That 35 can wrap the bottom real nice. They come back to the start finish line. He gained 7/10 that time. So Jackson pulling away now by 7/10. Can Maxim do anything? He's got 5 laps to try to chase him back down. So he head down the back straightaway again. The guy who's actually gaining on Jackson is Martin in 3rd, but he's got the 06 in front of him. Maybe that's the draft that's helping him. Jackson just came off of 3. Now they're coming off of 4. Is there anything for them? No. The gap stays the same, so basically ran the same lap time that time. Back down to 3 or 1 and 2. Colin has exited from the race. He said he's not going to be able to race. But down the back straightaway, Jackson leads over the 06 and the 80. Right now, Jackson went high. Maxim's time to shine here if he can gain anything this lap. Does he is the question. Yes, he does by 3/10. He gains about 3/10 here as they come back here to see 3 laps to go. Maxim is trying. He's trying to gain. He gained 3/10, but at this rate, he's not going to get there on the white flag, as they're going to be coming back to 2 laps to go. And remember, Jackson wants to come back around and see the white flag, which means next flag ends the race, whether it be the caution or the checkers. Here they come down to the start-finish line. A really good lap there. He gained, what was it? I think he gained like 6/10. Maxim back down to 3 and 4, or 1 and 2. And Martin is wrecked. Martin wrecked. I think he's upside down. We don't got confirmation, and the caution comes out. Martin was upside down apparently in 3 and 4. Colin was watching, which means it's going to be overtime here in Autoclub. So Maxim's got another shot, and so does Martin here coming back to the restart. Remember, these guys only get 3 attempts at a green, white, checkered finish. Well, these guys only need 1. Green flag back in the air. Overtime in Autoclub. Usually these first races are chaotic. We've seen it in Season 1, we've seen it in Season 2, and we've seen it in Season 3. Season 4 so far is no different. Daytona was chaotic. As they head down the back trail looking for another first-time winner in the NASCAR Kodak Cup Series. Into 3 and 4. I don't think it's going to be enough. White flag is waving. 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank for Jackson here in Autoclub. 5/10 both of these guys have to make up. The Dodge and the Chevy, but they're not going to work together. Jackson starting to pull away. The dream of being a NASCAR Kodak Cup Series winner is very, very small, knowing how we have Ryan and J-Mo dominating the series. But in the 3 and 4, we had Mangle win in the 8 last time out in Daytona. It's going to be another first-time winner off a turn forward. Welcome Jackson to the NASCAR Kodak Cup Series winners list, and he'll win here in Auto Club. And just like that, you could go from flipping to winning here in Auto Club. What a race for the 35. Dominant performance. That's going to put him on the top of the charts here for point standings over Mangle. What a race, man. 35 was most dominant. First win for Pontiac ever in this series. So that's great for Pontiac. First time Benz Racing has been to victory lane. Remember, Colin had some good runs last season. Didn't really put out the finishes, though. So, yeah. Jackson, Martin, and Maxim are going to make out your top 3. We're not done with the West Coast Swing yet. We will see y'all in Las Vegas, Nevada next for the NASCAR Kodak Cup Series. See you then.